lesson 104 the of the book. To review, I want you to read Acts 1 verse 9 to 11, and when you're finished, I want you to explain it to me.
It reads, After he had said these things, while they were looking on, he was lifted up, and a cloud caught him up from their sight. And as they were gazing into the sky, while he was on his way, suddenly 2 men in white garments stood beside them, and said, Men of Galilee, why do you stand looking into the sky? This Jesus who is taken up from you into the sky will come in the same manner as you have seen him going into the sky. Well, after Jesus' resurrection, Jesus shows himself to his followers many times to talk to them more about the kingdom. After that, Jesus goes to heaven. But Jayda, I don't understand that in verse 11, it says that Jesus will return in the same manner he left. How will he return? And does this mean he will become human again?
Well, that's a good question, Jessica. Okay, notice in verse 11 how it says the same manner, not the same body. So what does the manner mean? What is the manner Jesus went to heaven? As Acts 1 verse 9 shows, he disappeared from the view and only his disciples saw him leave. The rest of the world had no clue as to what happened, so the same will be true when Christ returns.
Okay, I get it. Only Jesus' true followers today will be able to see Jesus return like back then.
That's right. And I want you to look here in Revelation 1 verse 7, and I'll read that. Revelation 1 verse 7 says, Look, he is coming with the clouds, and every eye will see him, and those who pierced him, and all the tribes of the earth will beat themselves in grief because of him. Yes, amen.
Wait, I'm confused again. Acts 1 just said Jesus' followers will see him. Now Revelation is saying all eyes will see him.
Okay, think about it like this. We live close to JFK Airport, so a lot of times an airplane is in a thick cloud or above the clouds, and we on the ground usually cannot see it, although we may hear the engines, right? It's sort of like this. It's sort of like that. Think about this also. If Christ were to appear visibly in the heavens, not every eye would see him. If he appeared over America, for example, he would not be visible in Australia, Africa, or even Guyana, would he? So to answer your question, in what sense will every eye see him, the world would know his presence from events happening on earth. In other words, some people show faith looking for the signs of Jesus' presence, while others ignore the evidence. But when Christ goes to heaven, goes into action for Jehovah destroying the wicked, even they will know this destruction is not from men but from heaven. They will know what is happening because they were warned through the Bible and the preaching work of Christ's true followers. And then, as Revelation 1 verse 7 says, they will beat themselves in grief because of what is happening to them.
Okay, I really understand now. We know Jesus is coming, so we'll be looking for his return, but the wicked people won't see him until it's too late.
Exactly, Jessica. Now let's move on to the next lesson.
All right.